G'day, Bobby, Tradie, and today's little job, Tuesday, I think the 7th of Feb, I've got replacing some weatherboards, some rotten weatherboards at the customer's house and home in Oak Park. And I've been to Bunnings and I've bought these lengths of weatherboard, as you can see, and they were undercoated and I put a top coat on them with some weather shield paint I had here, some leftover paint. So I thought I'd give them a coat of that on the ends so that wherever I cut I'll paint that as well so that it protects from moisture, because moisture's the killer of weatherboards. That's moisture gets in and rots them. So I've painted those once on both sides. They already, you purchased them with an undercoat from Bunnings, and they come in, that was 2 lengths that they cut in half, so it's manageable to get on the truck, on the back of the truck there. So that's the job. So when I go to the home, I'll show you the process of getting the old ones off and the new ones on. G'day, Bobby, Tradie. So I'm at the job today. It's Wednesday and I think it's the 8th of Feb. Anyway, I'm here and I'll just swing you around, show you what we're dealing with. So you can see it's a severely rotten board there. It's all soft, so that'll have to come out, that section, and I'll take it out up to the join there. That join's obviously behind on a stud, so I can use the stud to hammer into. The one below it's completely rotten, so that'll come out. So they might be the first 2 that I deal with. But this has got a bit of work. Some of it's just surface, you know, shabby paint. It's cracked away, so I'll scrape that off, and where I can I'll repaint, and where it needs to be replaced I'll replace it. There's some up there that look a bit suspicious in terms of their weather damage. This one's a bit crappy, and I've got to deal with this a little bit too, which makes it a bit awkward, because it could be in the way. May not. I may be able to get away without having to get near the downpipe. But anyway, that's today's job. We'll see how we go. So I've found a piece that I need to cut out, which is this section. I'm just going to do one as an example, and you can see it's all rotted, it's rubbish. I've measured through. I've found with the stud finder, I found the stud. So okay, so there's the stud. So what I've done then is I've squared it off, ruled it, and done a line. Where I'm going to saw, I've then got the multi-tool. I prefer these because I'm not as good with the power saw, the drop saw, or the plunge saw, and that's nicely cut, nice and straight. Now I'll lever that out with the levering tool here that Spenny got me for Christmas. Yeah, so obviously you can see it breaking up. It's quite rotten. Mind you, this timber is also really soft timber, so that's not surprising. But I'm going to get that piece out. I'll take that as well, and I'll put a new length. I'll put a new length in there. It's common. I thought I'll show you while I'm doing it. It's common to get a nail in this timber, in this old timber where it's rusty and it's in hardwood. It's common to have difficulty getting it out. So, I don't want to break the timber below because it's very soft timber. We got it. Beautiful. And this one here. Okay, so that's good. We'll get those nails out and we'll be able to put the new piece in. So let's just see if we can got rid of the nail out of this stud. Hopefully, yeah. Come on. Be careful, any nails in these bits of timber will go straight through your shoes, so any that I can see I'll knock in, otherwise I'll remove that from the site and we're right. I'll get some nails out there and that's still with that bit of timber that's staying. They're staying, so these rotten bits I'll replace. There we go. That's good. Those rotten bits are out. As I'm taking these boards out, these poor ones, I'm conscious of having the YouTube training I've had, the staggering joints. So, rather than cutting where there's a whole number already going to be replaced on there, I'm meant to stagger the joints. So, I'm just thinking if I can take this board out and this one, I'll probably stagger that one to there and the one above to here, because it's big into there. I'm going to take that section out, stagger it to there. It's alternating the stagger a bit, which I believe that helps with the moisture getting in. Anyway, we'll continue on. Moldy tool here, we'll cut this. Okay, we'll lever that out a bit more. Okay. That's the another rotten bit out. Okay, so I've measured up. I've cut my piece of replacement board. I've put it there. I've drilled a couple of holes. I've got the level here, and it's pretty level. So what I'm going to do now is just bang it to nail all these holes. That went in a bit easier. I think that missed everything somehow. That's okay. That's pretty level. There's not a lot of gap. There's a little bit of gap here, but I'll have to fill that. Anyway, that's it's coming along all right. I'm in a sweat. It's one of those things where the old saying is you might have bitten off a bit more than you can chew, and I reckon I might have bitten off a bit more than I can chew here, but anyway, we're getting through it. What we've done now is we've finished boarding up with the replacement boards. I've filled and sanded, and I've just undercoated the bare spots and the nails where they were punched in, and it's I'll let that dry and I'll come back another day and give it the top coat of paint of white and just see what the before and after looks like. But it's coming up pretty good.